Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gamers. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Conan Exiles. And this is one of the domestic editions. So, in the last episode, we had a frustrating time trying to harvest crystal from an imp cave, which yielded nothing more than imps. Basically, it was stuffed full of imps and crystals which could not be harvested. So, extremely frustrating. So, today we're going to build the base, and hopefully this is going to work rather better. So, in here I've got my thrall doing absolutely nothing. There we go. But she has made some steel reinforcements for us, which is nice. So, I've got my steel reinforcements, which I'm going to put in here. And our forge is currently creating hardened brick for us, and once that's created, I think it's 90 or something like that, we can make ourselves a throne to go in the Great Hall, which will be fab. But in the meantime, what we want to do is we want to build an extra area on top of our workshop area here, and we're going to just do that in regular normal sandstone. So let's get the pieces of sandstone that we already have here. There we go. In actual point of fact, I've got a load of weaponry in my kit here, which I don't need, and I didn't intend to put that away and forgot. So let's just get that out of the way. And we actually need to put a doorway here, so we're gonna dismantle that, and I'm pretty sure that's where we need the doorway. So we're gonna need to place a doorway there, like we have done on the other side. But before we do that, let's go out the back here, because this is where we can see what we're really doing. I might have to place some pillars here too, in order to make it kind of look, yeah, as it should. I probably don't want, I don't know, do we want sort of proper sandstone going across there, or I'm not sure. We need some floors definitely going over there. From both sides, and so I may just get some hardened brick as well, because while the superstructure is going to be, sorry, not hardened brick, just normal brick, while the superstructure is going to be just normal sandstone, it might be quite nice to have floors here. Okay, here we go. So we've got some floors here. Now, can we place them from up here, or are we going to have to get... Actually, I'm not sure. I think I might have to do those from outside. It seems I can't place them from there. Let's hope we can place them out here. There is pretty much where we want them, isn't it? So let's do that. Oh, go on. Cannot place by doorway. I think that is what it's saying to me. Overlapping another object. Really? What? A floor can't go under a door. That's a bit stupid, isn't it? Let's try shutting the door and see if that makes any difference. Oh my word, this is ridiculous. Right, so I can't actually place it there because there's a door. Really? Really? I can't place a floor where there's a door. Okay, looks like this episode is going to... What the hell just happened? Yep, this episode is all set to frustrate me just as much as the last, it would seem. Do I have to dismantle this flaming door now? If only I could actually pick it up. But I can't, can I? I have to trash the whole thing, which is ridiculous. So, can I make another piece of floor? And can I actually place it this time? No? Can I still not place it? Yes, I can place it this time. Thank heaven for that. Can I turn it the right way round as well? Now, can I make a door frame and put it in this time? If I known I was going to waste that much time, let me just make 2 of those. There we go. And see if I can place it. Thank you. And I'm going to have to do the same thing on the other side, aren't I? Let's just see if we can make these. I'm glad I didn't put the door in first. And we need 2 more. There and there. Good. And then we've got the door frame there. Right. And now we need a pair of doors. Hopefully I've got enough resources to do all this. I didn't really calculate for mistakes. There's one door. Here's the other. And the rest is going to be... Look at that. You see, that wall has now crashed too. That wall has now collapsed also. So, I'm not quite sure why. Does that wall need a window in it? Yes, it does. Oh, my word. Right, let's just recreate that. Thank you. Have we got a hole in the other one? No, I don't think so. Jolly good. Okay, and we're probably going to want to put a fence along there as well, but for the moment I'm going to abandon that. I'm going to leave that. I might think about putting some stone pillars in as well, because they're going to look the part, frankly. But let's just ignore that for the moment and get on with building this place. So we're going to need quite a few of these, aren't we? We can only craft 16. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty pants. So let's just craft a few of these first of all. We're obviously going to need a doorway there. And I'm going to want some windows. Probably in the middle as opposed to on the edges. So let's place that. No, not there, please. There. And there. Go there. Okay, and then we're going to want windows, and we're going to want door frames as well. So we're going to want 2 door frames. There we go. One here, which is wrong way around. Thank you. And one here, which is also wrong way around. There we go. And then we're going to want windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No? No. Probably 6, but then we're going to need a couple more walls as well. Okay, I think we need 6 walls with windows. There we go, and that is more or less the shape of this place, but of course we're going to want dual height walls here, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish this off, but I'm going to need to go and get some more resources, because of course I've run out here. We're going to need to get some more resources. This is definitely going to have a flat roof on it, and the flat roof is where I want to put my archers. This bit here is going to be my armory cum archery room with targets, but yeah, I'm going to finish off the construction, and then we're going to come back to that. And so we're going to need some way of accessing the roof as well, which means we're going to need some stairs, which I might just put in the middle here. I'll have a think about that, but yeah, as I say, first of all, we're going to have to finish building the walls. Alright, so there's the story so far. I've got some stairs there, and I'm just wanting to finish those off by doing that. There we go. Sort of fairly fancy looking, but I thought that way I could put some storage there, because it's not a right big space up here. And then we can place our archery targets kind of here, basically, in this longer space here. So I should be able now to fill in the floor. I probably haven't got enough pieces. No, I haven't. But that's going to give us, yeah, a nice flat area here. And I'll probably put sort of a bit of a balcony there as well, maybe. And we'll put our archers up here. Now, one of my subs has already told me that, in point of fact, we can't, unless you have the highest tier fence, the archers can't actually shoot arrows over it. It gets in the way of them somehow. That's not exactly ideal. And of course, I'm going to have a little fence around here, otherwise they're going to be, you know, going down the stairs every 5 seconds. So that's not going to be ideal either. But what I'll do, I don't know, get onto there, but no, that's not the point. Okay, yeah, if we had flat roofs on either side as well, then our archers could get up there, but they can't, so I don't know. I'm not sure quite what to do for best there, but the darkness is catching up with us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the roof up here, and then we will sort of we will think about how we're going to turn this into a bit of an archery turret. Unfortunately, if we had ladders, it would be rather easier, because we would be able to get ladder access to up here, and then we wouldn't have to have such an enormous kind of hole in the ceiling. But you always lose at least one tile of floor. I think if I place flooring here, for example, we're not actually going to be able to get down here, are we? Because the floor's going to be in our face. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose that. So, as I say, what I might do is place a bit more... Oh, shut up, woman! There, now shut up. I might place a bit of sort of balcony across the front there, so that we've got... the archers have got a little bit more running room there as well. So I see you guys in the morning. We'll finish this job off, hopefully. Well, there we go. We're more or less finished here. Or at least, well, sort of. Dawn, we had a big sandstorm in the night, so I basically had to take shelter in our newly sort of created and finished armoury here. So we're going to have some storage boxes under there, but we're also I've finished the flooring up here, so we can just about get under there actually. So maybe I could put a piece of flooring there and still get up. I'm not sure. It would be great if we could actually. I did put a bit of balcony sort of flooring over there actually. Let's just see if I can make another piece of this. No, I can't. I've literally run out of resources, but if I can, I'll put another piece there. Yeah, I do need some sort of fence or something for here. This is going to make putting a roof on here a lot easier, but of course I'm going to have to take out this if I want, you know, all of that, if I want to have a sloped roof like I've got over there. A couple of my subs have suggested things with regard to making archery sort of fenced up here. Tier 3 fences apparently they can fire, they can shoot over, but tier 2 they can't, which doesn't make much sense because they're both the same height, so that doesn't make a lot of sense really. And Becky Bear suggested that I used pillars actually. I've got some sandstone pillars at the moment, but I've got different plans for those, so let's just go down and deploy those first. So I'm going to go down here and then go out the back, and we're going to see if we can place these. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to, because yeah, I'm not sure where they'll go. See, they'll go there, but they won't go in the corner. No, I can't okay, maybe that's going to be alright if we put them there. It's not like there's anything in the way, is it? Or maybe they're going to look better if I put one there, for example. That's going to look pretty good. That's going to look like it's kind of needed there. And I'll do the same the other side. But the other thing that occurred to me that I could do with these, of course, look at that. Looks fairly silly now, doesn't it? Looks fairly monster. The other thing that occurred to me to do is perhaps put pillars here as well, but perhaps kind of there rather than, you know, like in front of the windows, which would be a bit of a fail. So that's what I might do. But yes, I might do that. I might yet have some sort of roof over here as well. What I might have is yeah, let's just pick up this dude for a start off. Let's just pick him up because he's kind of in my way at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll just do them that height for the moment, and I might have to move those torches actually. No, they're all right, aren't they? And then what I might do is at this height here, I might see if I can put in a sloped roof that goes all the way around, so we have a real courtyard feeling going along. In which case those two windows there would be taken out. I don't know, I might just do it on two sides. I'm not sure. Okay, so that was my thinking there, and I've got two more of these which I'll place on the other side here. Here. There we go, and there. Lovely. Job done. Okay, nice. Well, let's just get some water while I'm out here, because I need to drink absolute tons, possibly because I have never actually invested in the, I don't know, whatever it is, the survivor skill tree. Okay, so we're pretty much done there. Now, if we haven't already, we need to learn the recipe for the archery target. I can't remember if I've learned it already in anticipation or if I left it. Let's have a little look. Elevators. Yeah, now that looks intriguing, but I'm not entirely sure if I really want an elevator on this place. I suppose we could have a lift right at the back of the block that goes all the way up, and then we could take the stairs out altogether. That might be quite groovy, actually. Horizontal travel. No, I think probably vertical is better, isn't it? So I might think about that. But in the meantime, let's see, what is it we're after? Can I do a search? There it is, and we have learned it already. Okay, that explains why I couldn't find it. So it must be somewhere down the bottom here. There it is, and we want a couple of those. So we're going to need branches, stone, and plant fibre. Well, our plant fibre is in here, so we'll get some from there. There we go. Branches and stone are in the workshop. Stone. This is probably... it's making hardened brick. Nice, good. Branches and stone. Well, stone is there. And branches are in here because they're mostly used for making arrows for us now. And then our archery target is down here, and we want two. Yeah, that's what we want. We want two of those. Fantastic. In the meantime, we've got 100 hardened brick, which is what we need to make our throne. So in there we've got our 18 steel reinforcements, which means that we should also be able to make ourselves a throne, and that is down the bottom here. There we go. Alright, so back up we go. Here we go. So what I was thinking was we could have our... oh, it's actually quite large. We could have our archery target there, and then we shoot at it from over this direction. Now, what I might do, given I've got two of these and I don't actually have space for both of them here, what I might do is place the other one outside somewhere. This one is, yeah, it's properly up against the wall and things. And then we're going to have some storage boxes there, so we can put sort of ammo. Now, I'll just keep crappy arrows there. I don't think I'll waste my snake arrows, although to be honest, they are the cheapest arrows I've got that I can make at the moment, so maybe that isn't such a bad idea. And I understand that if we use this, we can see the DPS we get, or the firing rate, or whatever, which, let's see, what's the options? Well, the usual, and it doesn't actually... did I just change? No. That didn't do a thing. Okay, I have no idea then. That is just one of those ones that looks like it's got options when it hasn't. So we get a bit of a range on it from over here. But, yeah, elevator, lift. Now, I don't want to fall down here, but we could have a lift right smack bang at the back of the building here, and that's actually quite an exciting idea, that we could have a lift coming all the way up the back here, which would mean we wouldn't need this staircase. It's still quite nice, obviously, to have the access balconies there to our the main body of the building, so I'm going to keep that definitely, but not having stairs here would be a great bonus, because then actually I would have space for some more stuff in there, which would be great. So so there we go. Now Becky Bear suggested for our arrow slits, she said that basically if we place door frames at the corners, like here and off in the opposite direction as well, and then if we place a staircase in the door frame, that then allows us to place pillars in the middle of the door frame, which then can form an arrow slit. So maybe that is the thing to do up here. But to be honest, I like more the idea of being able to see. I like the idea of this being a flat roof and being able to actually see sort of into the... I don't know. Maybe what we need to do is have a couple of door frames, but that's going to look kind of weird, isn't it? I think I'll just leave it for the time being without fences. I'm going to make another bit of flooring for here so that we can fill that in. So I think we're going to do that, and I'll see if I can actually get through, because that's a rather large hole I'd rather not leave. So let's grab ourselves some more stone, because I think that's principally what we've run out of there. There we go. So we'll have one more of those, just to see. And then I would like to make some fences as well, just some stone fences to go around. Let's see, I can't, can I? No, I was right the first time. I can't get over that one. Hey ho, what do you know? Alright, so we'll have some stone fences to go around here. Where is it? Have we got sandstone fence? That might be one of the recipes I haven't learned, of course. Or I have learned and then it's been wiped and I haven't relearned it. So let's just get that. And craft foundation. No, I don't think we need that. We need the actual fence. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to need 4. We're going to need more than 4 in point of fact. I think we're going to need 5, annoyingly. Turn it round. I don't want it backwards. Thank you. And that one. There we go. And I'm going to need 1 more for there, aren't I? Oh, look at that. I'm not entirely sure which way round those things are supposed to go, actually. That's kind of quite difficult to tell, isn't it? Are they supposed to point this way, or are they supposed to point the other way? Really? Does it make that much difference? Not really, no. So either way is going to be... those pointy things are going to get in the way, aren't they? I'm not quite sure why the fences have got logs sticking out them anyway. What is that, some sort of defensive thing? I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to finish that off as well, obviously. But in the meantime, I am quite excited by the idea of this elevator. So what do we actually need to make it? Let's see if we can find it again and learn that recipe, because I think I would like to place one, actually. Let's just do that. Elevator vertical. Now, do we have to make that somewhere specific? Yes, we need to make that the carpenter's bench. So, let's head for the carpenter's bench. It would be more efficient, wouldn't it, to be able to get up and down in this place? It would be more efficient. So let's go see what we actually need for that. I'm not anticipating being able to make it just yet, because it probably requires loads. Vertical. 30 iron bar, 8 shaped wood, and 20 twine. Well, that's not too bad, actually, is it? So 8 shaped wood. Okay. Let's just make some. And 30 iron bar and 20 twine I've probably got. So let's just check this out. I've got some iron bars there. I think the forge is making, the furnace is making more of them for me actually. And twine, and I think my twine is over here in one of these chests. And I don't know quite, I've only got 6, that's annoying. Unfortunately I used a lot of it up to make stone consolidant. So let's make some more. Craft 1, there we go. That's probably going to take a little while. Let's just cancel that out for the moment. And that's probably going to take a little while to do, isn't it? But in the meantime, we have a throne that we can place so that we get our great hall pretty much finished. Here it is. Let's see how big this thing is. Oh, it's not as monstrous as I thought. And how cool are we going to look sitting on that? That's pretty much dead center. Fab, there we go. Let's just try this out. Oh, nice, look at that. I am liking that attitude. How very, very regal. That looks awesome. Okay, that's cool. I'm liking that a lot. Now all we need is a couple of banners to go either side of it. And I'm thinking possibly, and I can't remember if I've learned the recipe, possibly the kind that sort of stand out from the walls. So did I learn those? These ones, for example. I'm going to need to make some silk for that, and I'm going to need to get some more twine and what have you. But perhaps those ones, because my medium banners just won't go for some reason. So so that's kind of annoying. I love the way that they ripple as well. That looks ace. But if I can put a couple of those, they're even red, so they'll kind of tie in with the theme. And then maybe I could put some sort of head trophy above the throne as well, and that'll look really nice. And that'll pretty much finish this place off. And then of course I've got excuse me, I've got this archery target to set up somewhere as well. But first of all, let's see okay, let's just put our Defari fighter back here. There we go. There we are. And then of course I've got this archery target to set up somewhere as well. Yeah, but first of all I think we should probably sort out whether our lift is finished. It is. Fantastic. So let's see. I have no idea how this actually works. And how we place it, and what it looks like, and I don't know. This is a new thing to me. I don't believe they are. Oh, okay. It snaps to there, overlapping with another object or terrain. Okay. So how's that working? Do I need to make a bunch of these and put them on every single level? I can't really see, and that says it doesn't want to place it at the bottom there either. So am I going to have a door like in the middle of here to be able to... Okay, I don't quite know how that's supposed to work, to be honest. I'd like to have a lift that goes up there. How's that work? Okay, I might actually have to look into how this works, because it's not wanting to place there. Do we have to put a foundation and place it on a foundation? Or is it saying that it's actually overlapping with my forge, because my forge sticks through the back there a little bit? It might be that, I don't know. It wants to snap to there. I don't know if I'm going to need more than one of them. And is it only going to reach to kind of one level anyway? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that one before I go blindly placing it, I think. We've got another archery target, which I guess I could set up out back here somewhere. So let's just, I don't know, let's just do that. Let's just kind of place it by the tree here. Nice, there we are. It's not like they're particularly expensive to make. And at some point I might get around to putting some defensive walls around here, though, to be honest. Probably don't need them so much. PvE, the only thing we get around here is the odd hyena, possibly. But now I guess what we really need to do is shift our archers into our new... Let me just see, into our new home for them. It's not quite finished, and I will be so... Oh god, look at that, I can't actually move. Okay, rethink that one. Let's just place these guys I'm just going to have to take one of them at once. They're quite hefty by all accounts. Right, let's take one at once. Up here. They are sort of 50. A weight of 50, which is fairly hefty. And hopefully they won't be stupid enough to run off the roof. I don't think they will. But you never know, do you? There we go. There, he's even got a bow in his hand now. Fantastic. So let's go get the other one, and I'll place him up there as well. And as I say, we are not finished up there, but I'm going to have to do some more resource gathering as usual. And I have to do a little bit of thinking as well, because I'm not absolutely sure how at this point I might have to do a bit of experimentation. Not exactly sure how I'm going to finish this off. This archery platform, because I don't really want it. I want it to be a flat roof, but I don't really want it to be completely without edges, because knowing me, I will fall off it at some point, and that would be a bit of a fail, wouldn't it? Okay, he's not got a bow in his hand. The other one must have been shooting at something at some point, I'm not sure. Alright, there we go. So we have a couple of archers up here. By the next episode, I will aim to have... no pun there intended. I will aim to have a slope roof on here, so that's quite sort of, yes, that's symmetrical. And maybe I'll experiment with slope roofs down there in the courtyard also. I will do a lot of resource grinding, as is my wont. And, yeah, I would like to put a fence around here, really, so that it's not, you know, I don't fall to my death. But if they're not going to be able to fire over it, they're not going to be able to shoot over it, I'm not so sure about that. That's going to be a bit of a fail, really, isn't it? And I will also look into how elevators work and whether it's feasible for us to get one running all the way up the back of our building. But I'm not sure if I can get them to go that tall, really. Anyway. In the meantime, as ever, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please let me know by hitting that like button. And also feel free to leave your hints, tips, and comments and suggestions if you know how to use an elevator. Let me know, please. And until the next time, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.